How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle with a new team. It's a Basculin team. If you want to try the team out, use the code at the top right corner of the screen. There's also a copy and paste of the team in the description down below. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And with that being said, let's jump to the team preview. Okay, today we're battling versus Daniel from the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There is a link in the description down below. Looking at his team, he's got 3 water types, so Magnezone should have a good time here. Basculin, on the other hand, I'm not so sure. I mean, Tauros, if we can outspeed it, Aqua Jet might come through against the Tauros if it gets that speed-natured boost. So we'll keep Basculin around for revenge killing the Tauros. It's going to hurt a lot of the team as well. Head Smash is going to hurt a lot against the likes of the Arboliver. What If Crash will hurt the Medicham on the switch in. Head Smash actually does a decent chunk to Slowbro as well, which is crazy. But I'm looking at this matchup and I'm thinking we probably lead with Magnezone because I reckon they're going to lead off with Cloyster and try and Shell Smash straight away, which is always funny to see. So let's try that. And the battle begins. So Daniel over there is going to lead off with Slowbro. Not the best matchup for my opponent as we led off with the Magnezone. So we get a free Volt Switch off on whenever we want. It's going to be Analytic boosted, Choice Specs boosted, all that wonderful stuff. We are Tera Fire because I end up running against a load of Fire types, but this game it's not going to matter too much other than maybe hitting the Arboliver. So we'll go for a Volt Switch right now. They do withdraw the Slowbro. Their best switch in is going to be the Arboliver. So we could have predicted that and gone for a Tera Fire, but I think it's too early in the game to be making plays like that. So we'll go for the Volt Switch. Does a decent chunk of damage to the Arboliver. Gets the Seed Sour over, which is always nice. We're not going to need Terra Ground on our Basculin in this game, I don't think. So we can just go into something else that can take care of this Arboliver, like the Haunter, who can go for a Sludge Bomb right now. So we'll go into that. Sludge Bomb's going to hurt everything on the team. If you're wondering, for anyone who's new to the game, if you're wondering why I'm using Haunter over Gengar, it's because Gengar is UU, which is a tier above the RU tier, which I'm playing in. So Gengar is not allowed to be used in this particular tier, basically. So I'm going to go for a Sludge Bomb right now. There's no reason not to. As they go ahead and switch out, what are they going to go into? The Tauros. Tauros, if it's defensive, maybe. If it's defensive, maybe. But it's going to get the Intimidate off, which means nothing to Haunter. We go for a Sludge Bomb. It should do a nice chunk of damage. It does 2-hit KO it, but after the grassy terrain, it's not quite going to be enough. So there are also leftovers, which is interesting to note. They haven't got a berry, which is great to know. Great to know. So they probably go straight for the attack here. I'm inclined to go into the Basculin or the Altaria. Altaria is probably the better one when it comes to actually just taking a hit. Basculin, on the other hand, can probably Wave Crash it in the face and do a load of damage. One thing to note... No. I think we definitely go Altaria here. Because we can scare them out. They might think we've got Hurricane or something like that. So they'll definitely switch out. Probably into the Slowbro, I would say, to take a Hurricane. Or... yeah, they go straight for the attack, see Raging Bull, which would have definitely KO'd the Haunter, but not quite Altaria. Not quite Altaria. So they're going to get some leftovers recovery and some grassy terrain recovery, which is always frustrating. However, we can now go for a drop a Draco real quick, and that's going to hurt everything on their team. So let's go ahead and drop a Draco. They're going to withdraw the Tauros, as you would expect, and they're going to go into what to take a Draco Meteor, the Cloyster. Cloyster comes on in. This thing is a threat, obviously. Draco Meteor is going to come through and do a decent chunk of damage, though. Takes it right down to a low amount of HP. So now they're probably thinking, crap, we're going to have to do something about this Altaria. We can't go for a Shell Smash because it's just going to Draco. They could predict the switch. But I don't think they do. I think they go straight for the attacking move, to be honest with you. Could Terastallize into a Fairy type to take it better, but... I'm looking at their team and I'm thinking, Altaria, how much are you really doing other than switching into the Bull? How much is Umbreon doing, though? That's the real question. So I think we go Umbreon, expecting them to... No. I think we go for... we can't afford them Shell Smashing, so we go for a Draco here. They do go for the Shell Smash, expecting us to switch out, which is fair enough. I think they made the right play there. I think that was the right play because... a normal person would switch their Altaria out, especially when Altaria does so much against their team. For example, the Medicham if it doesn't have Ice Punch, and the Tauros. But we're going to miss this Draco anyway, watch. We're going to miss this Draco, just watch. We don't miss the Draco, which is going to be able to take out the Cloyster nice and cleanly. So, boom, boom, boom. Also, my opponent from the last battle just pointed out to me that we both never terrored. Neither of us Terra'd. Why is that? Tera's not really that busted though. You don't really need to use it if you haven't got a reason. So in comes Veluza, and we all know what happens here. They go for a fillet away, and we have a bad time. So with that in mind, I don't know what to do. Crap. If they go for a fillet away, we go for the Draco Meteor. Let's go for the Draco Meteor. I know it's not going to do too much damage, but if they go for the fillet away, then it's going to cut its health in half anyway, and then we can just go for a Draco Meteor and go from there. They do go for the fillet away, which is an awesome animation, by the way. I love how it actually loses part of its body, which is crazy. Its attack, special attack, and of course, its speed is going to raise sharply, cutting its health in half, gets the berry, the citrus berry, which is amazing. If we could get a crit here, that'd be absolutely amazing. I don't like calling hacks, but sometimes you need it, you know, sometimes you need it. So that did absolutely diddly squat. That did nothing. Holy crud. Altaria, you're gonna have to do better than that. I really need you to do better than that. Let's drop a Draco again. We know we can take a Psycho Cut, no problem. Even if it's a crit. No. Unless it was a crit. Take it down to half, which is always nice. The grassy terrain is lasting for ages, by the way. Have they got a terrain extender on their Arboliver? They must do. So anyway, we're just gonna let Altaria go down. There's no real reason to keep it around. They go for the Aqua Cutter just in case we switched out, which makes a lot of sense. They're probably expecting the Umbreon there. Would make a lot of sense, to be fair. Aqua Cutter's got a very high crit chance as well. Finally, the grassy terrain disappears. Now, I'm wondering... I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here. What do we do here? What do we do? So there's always the chance that Choice Scarf Haunter outspeeds. Because Haunter has a base 101 speed, I think. I think our best bet is if Magnezone can live a hit. And Magnezone only lives a hit if it's not a crit. And Aqua Cutter has a really high crit chance. We could go into Umbreon. Try that. Foul Play would definitely KO from here. I think our best bet is Umbreon living a hit and going for a Foul Play. So we'll go into Eclipse real quick. There we go. What did we knock out already? We knocked out the Cloyster, didn't we? Mark that off on my little list. We go for a Foul Play here, hoping we live. I don't think we live, though. We do live! Go for the Foul Play! Take out the Veluza! Umbreon coming through for the win. What an absolute beast. I can't believe you took that so well. As down goes the Veluza. Now they don't really have much in terms of sweeping capacity. We don't have, you know, the setup sweepers have officially gone. The Veluza and the Cloyster, both with similar setup moves. Both like having recoil of some kind. So in comes Medicham now. Do we need Umbreon anymore? Do we have a switch in? That's the real question. We lost Altaria, so we do not have a switch in. They probably just go straight for the close combat. If they're choiced, it's probably best to go for Protect now and see what they're going to do. So we'll go for a Protect just to see what they're going to lock themselves into. If they do want to lock themselves into anything, of course. They go for an Ice Punch. Ice Punch, eh? That's fine. Ice Punch is fine. Ice Punch is doable. So if we assume Scarfed, we could switch in Magnezone and go from there. If we lose Magnezone, we have no real way of KOing other than the Haunter. We have no real way of KOing the... I go for a Foul Play here. They go for another Ice Punch. Doesn't KO, which is awesome. Umbreon is just too bulky. We go for a Foul Play. That's going to do over half to the Medicham. We get to see where it's got leftovers. We know it doesn't have Life Orb. I think we've narrowed it down to Choice Scarf right now. So I'm going to preserve Umbreon. And I'm going to go back into Magnezone. I'm very confident they're Choice. They're probably Choice Scarfed. By the damage, so definitely not Choice Banded. So I think we can safely go into Magnezone right now and go for a Volt Switch. So they go for the Ice Punch, which is going to do minimal damage to us. It doesn't get the freeze either, which is a nice plus. Now, they kind of have to go into the Arboliver again. So I'm going to go for the Tera Blast Fire. That'll also mean if they aren't Choice, we can live a close combat, but I think they go into Arboliver here. As they do bring in the Arboliver, which is absolutely amazing. We're going to get that nice and powerful Tera Fire. We Terastallize, unlike the last game, we Terastallize this game. We're going to go for that nice and powerful Tera Fire, which is great. Absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing. Get that big chandelier on our head, which is awesome. I'm probably going to get roasted because I bet you any money it's not called a chandelier. I bet you any money it's not called a chandelier. It's probably called like a candle or something. I know what a candle is, but I'm just saying with like 5 candles, you know, I thought it would be like a candelier. Candelier. There we go. It's a Candelier. It's a Candelier. Anyway, our Bolivar goes down to the Tera Blast, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. However, we are choice specs, and that means we are locked in to Tera Blast. So we have to be very careful with what we do here. They can't bring the Medicham in because close combat will not KO from there. Unless they have Stone Edge. I don't think they would have Stone Edge on it though. In comes the Medicham, which tells me they have something that's going to KO us. They must have something to KO us. So what do they go for here? I think we sack off Umbreon, see what they're going to lock themselves into. If it's something that Magnezone can take, then we go into something else. There we go. Going to withdraw our Magnezone real quick, and we're going to go into our nice and powerful Umbreon to sack it off to see what this Medicham's going to go for. So they actually terrestrialize themselves. Are they going to go fighting type? Fighting type would make a lot of sense because then the close combat would definitely kill. So they go into the fighting type, which is terrifying, but also nice to see as well. I'm enjoying the RU tier, seeing all these Pokemon like Medicham and stuff shine, which is great. They go for the Drain. Oh no, we got a disconnection. That sucks so hard. That sucks so hard. You know what, though? This was a pretty good game. It was a pretty good game. The Umbreon goes down. I think what I do from here is knowing they're going to go for Drain Punch. They have Tauros and Slowbro left. We can handle the Slowbro with Magnezone. We can handle the Tauros with Magnezone. I think we won that game. But you guys let me know. Do some Pheromons in the comment section. Let me know how you think this battle would have turned out. But the disconnections are really unfortunate. I don't normally upload disconnections, but this was a really good battle up until that point. So I'm going to upload it anyway, and we'll just kind of see how it goes. So I'm pretty sure it was me. Let's see if it was me that disconnected. I'm pretty sure it was me, though. Pretty sure it was me. Yep, I'm offline. Let's try connecting to the internet and see what happens. Let's see if it was me. Let's see if I get a warning. See if I get a warning. You failed to... Yep, it was me. My internet sucks. My internet sucks so bad sometimes. Like, I don't even think it's my internet. I think it's the servers, to be honest with you, because everything else works fine. But is it just me, or are the servers absolutely dreadful in this game? Like, I see people complaining about disconnections all the time outside of battles with me. So I'm sure it's not me. I think it is just the servers being crap, because I never disconnect from any other games. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's leave it at that. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.